Hello! Today I will be showing my entire TXT collection, including albums, merch, as well as my photocard binders. Welcome! And it is actually a video I'm making to celebrate their debut anniversary, because they debuted 3 years ago today. This is so exciting, and I hope, they stay with us like at least 30 more years. But yeah, I'm just showing you myself of how I have everything organized, and then I will go through every item separately. So this is the top shelf, and you can see a little slogan there at the top. I almost dropped my phone. As well as my photo books and my one signed album and my membership kits. Then this is all their Korean albums and a couple of their Japanese albums. And then down here is Season's Greetings, Memories, and their one Fun Life DVD, as well as some jewel cases and 2 more Japanese albums. And that is it. That is the extent of my collection when it comes to merch. And this is their calendar from this year. Yay! Okay, so I'll be starting this little collection tour with my most prized possession, which is a copy of, it's a promo album from the Eternity era of TXT. And you can see all the members have signed it, and I picked up this one because Eternity was my first comeback with TXT. You can see I have it wrapped here, so the back doesn't look very appealing, but that's the compass sticker that shows that this is a promo album and it wasn't for sale originally. And yeah, I don't know, not much to say. I'm not gonna be unwrapping and showing the inside, because on the inside it just looks like any normal Eternity album. But yeah, this album in particular is probably still my favorite one of TXT's actually, but it might just be the sentimental value. But I do think it's a very, very strong album from them. I love every single song on it. But I will be talking more about the albums as I go through my album collection. But yeah, I thought I'd start with this, and I would love to be able to have a copy of like all their albums signed eventually. But for now I'm quite happy to have this. So yeah, there we go. That is the first thing. So we'll be going through my top shelf first, which has all of my photo books. And the first thing that I have here is this masterpiece, which is a pop-up storybook of their of TXT's cinematic, let's say, universe. It's come in a little box, and this came with this really, really beautiful illustrated photo cards, as well as this postcard, but I have both of them in my binder, so we'll be sewing them later. But then we open the box. It also has these little stickers inside that just show the characters of all the boys in the story. You can see here like Hyunin with the wings, and then Yeonjun with the horns, and I believe this is Taeyeon, Subin, and Bongyu. Yeah. And the little Curse doll used to have, I miss it. That was so fun. It was a fun time. And then this one just has little animals. So cute. It's like a proper like little storybook. I don't really plan on having children, but if I did, that would be a fun thing to show them. To just get them into the K-pop, I guess, early on. Oh, this is exactly the postcard actually. This is the illustration of the postcard that they had. Look, can I make this a little bit higher so I don't knock it? Okay, that might look a little bit nicer. But yeah, anyway, let me show you a little bit of this book because it's so beautiful. And as you can see, like the designs pop up. And I have the English version, so it came out in Korean, Japanese, and English, and I only have the English one. But then look, you pull this tab and then the cat appears. And oh, it's so good, and it kind of like goes through a little bit of their story in the Nub of the Star MV, which is so beautiful. It's one of the first things that I saw of them like coming into them the most. But yeah, I guess we're going through the book now. Like, look at this. I don't even know how to show it. I don't think I'm gonna do very well with showing this. But it's just like so beautiful. Okay, I guess I'm flipping through the whole thing, like spoilers, I guess. A dragon appears. Oh god, I guess. And then like it kind of leaves us on a cliffhanger, so I'm hoping there will be another part. But it's so well done. It's so beautiful. It's literally one of my favorite things I've ever done, and I quite love their story. That being said, I haven't really been following the webtoon. But I don't know, I guess I'll kind of read it eventually and see how it connects with everything. But I quite like the little hints that they give us in music videos. So I'm just gonna put that away. Okay, I guess we're doing it. Moving on to the, oh my gosh, it's very zoomed in. Moving on to the Our photo books. These are a series of 3.5, I guess, photo books that TXT were releasing kind of like every autumn, and it is, or like end of summer more like, and it's literally my favorite thing that they have been doing. Unfortunately, the third one was actually the final one, and they came up with this little band to like tie them all together, and they have an extended edition. I will be going through all of them in a second, but yeah, the concepts of these are just everything. They're so beautiful, and I'm very, very sad that there won't be any more Our photo books. It was kind of like a summer package almost in a way, but it just had beautiful photo shoots. So I don't know what they will be replacing this with, but oh god, let's not ruin this. But yeah, if you know me, you know that, oh god, okay, crisis averted. Yeah, if you know me at all, you know that my favorite thing to collect and my favorite type of merch, apart from albums obviously, is photo books. Photo books for me are just the best thing that a group could be producing. I don't really care about DVDs or concerts or anything like that, because yeah, I don't really watch content, but I will flip through a photo book like so many times. So that's just kind of how it is for me, but I'm gonna go through them in order. I'm gonna like do a little flip through because they are like the best. Oh, this is my favorite one, the second one. Oh no, let's not ruin them. Right, so this is their first one, and it was filmed in LA. You can see when they were going around the US in summer 2019 and doing their debut showcases. I believe they went to New York and LA and maybe Atlanta, but yeah, it's very, very fun, and it opens like this, and they kind of were doing this red string thing for all of them, which is very nice. And it has this little like envelope vibe to it, so you open it and like all the contents are inside. So it comes with this really thick, beautiful photo book and a bookmark type inclusion, and the DVD of like behind the scenes. So yeah, and that's all of it was in the first one. Let's go to DVD. So this one, this beautiful, like, is it lime green? Maybe. So this is the making DVD, which I haven't actually watched. I don't know why, I just can't focus on like contents like that. I don't watch any TV shows or anything like that. I mostly just watch YouTube, to be honest. I mean, none of these have plot, but I'm very bad at keeping up with film content. In any case, but I love the photo books, so they were doing this for every single photo book, which is that you can see them all running up to it and just taking the photos like that until it's all 5 of them, which I think is so cute. And I've seen a lot of people store this in their binders, but I've just decided to keep them inside because inside the original package. So I'll just do a very quick like flip through like that. And oh my god, they were babies. It's so cute. I guess let's talk a bit about like my history with TXT. First of all, I got into K-pop in like beginning of summer of 2019, and I got into BTS. My friend got me into BTS, and I knew of TXT, but I wasn't like venturing into like other K-pop, I guess. So I was in Seoul, I was in Korea visiting a friend in September 2019. So cute. And oh, look at these. Hey boys. Okay, I'm so distracted. And I heard Crown and I was kind of generally going around with like my phone now, sesaming all the music I was hearing in like coffee shops and stuff. And oh yeah, I remember this made me giggle because he was reading a book of Mediterranean food, and I'm like, yeah, come to Greece, Tayan. You like the food, we have great food. Yeah, so, and I just heard Crown playing in the coffee shop, and I like sesamed it. I was like, oh, it's The Tomorrow But Together feeds. All right. And I like immediately downloaded it, and that song still reminds me of that trip, and it was like such a fun time. And with my friend, and I like really miss her, and it was, yeah, it was great. And it was, you know, the last few months before the current situation happened. So yeah. And then when the Magic comeback happened, I kind of followed it, and then another friend of mine was really into them, so I just bought the album impulsively with him. And I've kind of been, you know, they were kind of like the second group I ever got into, and I've just been slowly getting more into them. And then on the way to eternity, I became full more like beginning of 2020. I was like fully in my more bullshit already, so eternity was very awaited. This cracks me up. My god, like, just look at Subin. This is exactly the hair color that Bomgyu has right now, because it's right before their fan live. Oh my god, Hyunin guy looks so cute. I mean, he still looks adorable, but still. You know, when Bomgyu dyed his hair black for the first time, I could not get used to it. And now it's so strange seeing him with bleached hair. So, I don't know. I feel like there's other idols that I would just get used to any hair color on them, like, immediately. But I don't know why. It's every time Bomgyu says his hair color, it takes me a good while to get used to it. I mean, he looks beautiful either way, but yeah. And they would do this little Polaroid thing to introduce every chapter. They actually do that with memoirs too. It's very fun. So that was the first one. I hope things showed on camera. I don't even know. This is kind of like an excuse for me to just talk about TXT for a while, and yeah, it's great. Not that I don't talk about them like all the time to everyone, whether they want me to or not. But that's fine. Oh, it opens like that. Look at that, I'm an idiot. Who knew? So there we go. I actually got this off Mercari Japan for like a pretty good price. Like last year sometime. I wasn't collecting TXT or anyone really when this first dropped, but I'm very grateful to have it in my collection. So yeah, and then we move on to arguably, maybe this is my favorite thing like ever that TXT has done. Well, one of my favorites anyway. I love this. And it was actually the first like merch item of this that I bought, and I love it so much. And that when I knew, I was like, okay, I will be collecting this group very thoroughly. Look how nice it is. It opens like that. So we continue with the Red Streak of Fate, and then it opens again like an envelope like that. And okay, see, this time it doesn't open up all the way, so yeah. And then let me move the box out of the way, and this is all the contents. Again, we got the DVD, the making DVD, behind the scenes. I actually have seen this content. I love it. It's in Jeju, and I really want to visit Jeju. And like, I guess like any kind of like seaside area has like a very similar vibe to it, but it just really reminds me of like Haukibiki. I said that half like in a weird English accent. What happened to me just there? But anyway, it reminds me of like the seaside in Greece. And maybe I just miss the sea a lot because I live in London now, which is great, but you know, it would benefit from being by the sea. That would just make it the perfect city. Again, let's focus on, look at that, and they're like running to go up to the camera, and then it's the 5 of them at the end. How cute. This bookmarks are the best. Oh yeah, and this also came with this like, maybe I should cut this up and put it in my binder actually. But you can I love cutting up accordions. That's my new favorite thing. If I see an accordion, I'm like getting my scissors out, but this escaped me. So maybe next time you'll see this in my binder actually. They're so cute. Does this show? Yeah, it does. Okay, nice. Oh, look at them. This photo shoot in particular, I really love it. So fun. But yeah, I think you're supposed to like hang it up because it has a little hole there. But obviously, I'm not going to do that. Oh, but when I do, what am I going to do with the little... Oh, I don't think I can because I'd have to completely destroy the envelope to put this in my binder. So maybe I won't. Okay, maybe that's why I haven't. All right. Okay, we're just gonna flip the pages like that and like not stop on all of them. But yeah, look at that. Oh, it's so, I don't know, it's the sea vibes. Like, I just miss the sea, and it's not even like missing the bay, it's just like missing like the seaside. And I don't know, if you like live by the sea or grew up by the sea and then you moved somewhere away from it, I think you know what I mean. It's a very weird nostalgia kind of thing. Why is he so cute? Make me cry. I love these boys. They give me so much joy. They're so fun. Yeah. Is this the point? Am I already getting emotional about TXT? We're not, like, we have so much more book to go. Oh no, Sukai, so cute. And they were doing this little thing. Okay, I cannot be like flipping through this properly, so I'm just gonna like do it like that. But trust me, this is like the most gorgeous photo book. Look at that. Yeah. So it's not my fault that I keep like stopping at like my bias line. It just happens. But yeah. Amazing. Oh, look at his eyeshadow. That's another thing I love about TXT. Like, because their styling is impeccable. Their makeup is amazing. Just the gender vibes of it all are amazing. I think I should have prepared a bit more of like what I was going to talk about instead of just being like, oh, could just have a breakdown about TXT because it's TXT. Look at that. I love oh my god, Subin. I love Yunzun's commitment at having like the teen movie, like the teen high school movie poster pose anytime they have to do a jump. That's exactly what he's doing, isn't it? Yeah. Alright. This is it. Oh, I love this like blue around it to indicate that this is the nighttime. Beautiful. Then put this away and move on. Okay, so this is the third and final one. Again, I am genuinely so upset that this is the last one. Farewell. Why? Who am I? What a question. Okay, so this happens again as an envelope. And it's a very beautiful like gray and blue combination. That to the side. These are the contents. So this is the making DVD. Again, I have not watched this. And again, they're doing this little like Red String of Fate thing in here. Very cute. And then once again, this is the same kind of concept when its member is running up to the camera. And then in the end, they're all there for the photo. So cute. It is literally the cutest thing. And then this is like, I think this is supposed to go around the main thing, but I haven't figured out how to do it, like around the main envelope. But this isn't big enough to do that. So I don't know. Don't at me. Maybe I'm just an idiot. Probably. And these are just like stickers that I will not be using. But okay, are you seeing this Bongu? God. Okay, I think this is a good opportunity to keep talking about TXT styling because it is literally everything. And also, oh yeah, they did the hand holding again. Oh. So cute. Like, what is this fairy concept? It's just like tears in my eyes. Stop it. This was I don't mean this in a shapy way at all, but this looks like a wedding photo shoot. Amazing. This is probably one of my favorite photo shoots Stacey's ever done. It's so pretty. It is so pretty. And like, look at these pearls and the earrings and the blush. Oh, so good. The flowers in their hair. The pearls in Subin's hair. Just, okay, I mean, this was also really, really beautiful. I just really appreciate the soft concepts and it's not like the lack of masculinity, because what is masculinity, but let's just say the lack of traditional masculinity and like how they will do concepts and styles and even their sound and maybe their choreography sometimes will be not what you would expect from, let's say, a boy group. So yeah, I just find that so refreshing because I really don't enjoy overly like masculine or like sexy things or anything like that, and especially since they are still quite young. I mean, you know, they're all adults now and they can do whatever they like, but I quite enjoy the fact that this is the route they're taking rather than, I don't know, wearing tight leather and riding on stage, which I guess we have seen in Puma. God, I don't know. Okay, listen, they can do everything. They're very diverse. This just cracked me up. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with this. God, I should have like written all my thoughts down, but no, I'm having a breakdown. That is my son. Yeah, I'll call them my children, honestly. I'm quite a bit older than them as well, so it checks out. I mean, not old enough for any of them to actually have been my children, but yeah. All right. Okay, and finally, this is our extended edition, which is a photo book that has photos and sort of behind the scenes comments from the members from every single of the 3 our photo books. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to say what inclusions things came in with. Fantastic. So I'm gonna do that quickly now. The first our photo book came with a set of a full 45 set of postcards. You will be seeing all the inclusions in my binder, but I will do a run through quickly now. And then the second our photo book came with a random unit selfie. I pulled Sukai in mine, and then I'm pretty sure I sold that off, and then I bought Taeyeon and Bongyu because they're like my bias line, and I don't really collect unit things unless they are actually my entire bias line in the unit, and that goes for any group I collect. But anyway, yeah, and then the third hour photo book came in with this accordion that was again random, and it was for a mates member. So I pulled Yeonjun in mine, but I traded him for Taeyeon. So again, you will see that accordion in my binder when I do my binder flip through in like 3 hours when we get there. All right, so this is the extended edition. Oh yeah, the third hour photo book came also with an 45 set of photo cards, yes. And then the extended edition came with an 85, well, a set of 5 unit photo cards. So yeah, again, you will be seeing all these in my binders. So yeah, this is what comes inside. Again, it's like the envelope kind of packaging, and it has this beautiful like gradient inside. I think it's so nice. And it comes in with this DVD. The members like comments and behind the scenes and stuff. I love this little collage thing that it has going on. That's all of them, and I really love this cover because you get like little Polaroids of each one, and then you have Bongyu from the first, Bongyu and Subin for the first one, Hyunagai from the second one, and then Taeyeon and Yeonjun from the third one, and then it says where each of them was shot, and then it goes like that. And my favorite part about it is that it's only in Korean, so I do not know what the comments are, but I appreciate them nonetheless. I'll go backwards again, and then you have lots of like behind the scenes, even from the little like segments that they filmed, where they do like little games and Q&As and stuff like that for each of them. And then you also have a lot of photos of the members themselves too, which is always fun. And we appreciate their these talented photographers. Yeah. Oh, so cute. So yeah, it's quite like fun and light, whereas the other 3 are obviously a lot more like conceptual, which I mean that's what it is. It's just like high concept photo shoots. But yeah, so that was the third one. Again, I'm going backwards. So this is the second one. Oh, I mostly have things about the city, but yes, also the boys. Oh, they're roommates. I love them. So cute. This is such a cute photo because Taeyeon looks so tiny next to them. Oh, it's so funny when they were small. Oh my god. Okay, this is also the perspective, but look how giant Subin looks. Hyunagai, an angel. Oh my god. Like when I see old photos of them, they're so tiny. What is happening here? No parking, do not block. Okay. Why did we take a photo of that? God. Actually, you know what? I think the first thing I ever saw of TXT was they did this video when they were touring, sort of touring for the debut showcase, the US, and they went and saw BTS perform in Chicago, and then they went backstage and met them, and they did this little like they wrote a message for them, presented them all what was it, Love Actually style, and it was just so painfully awkward, and they were just so like shy, and BTS are, they can be quite like awkward, I guess, with other people, and they're very like comfy with each other, and they just got like really loud, which I guess was them like being like more casual and friendly, maybe, but and it was just like it was really awkward, honestly. And at the time I didn't know BTS really well either, because I saw it on Twitter like right after it happened, and it was just like, oh no. And I was like, what are these babies? And yeah, look at us now. It's really fun to remember like first reactions to things when they happen, and then it's sort of like, oh my god. And then like 3 years later, oh, we are here. So this is it for our photo books. So now we're gonna move on to other photo book adjacent things. Okay, this is my other like photo book and magazine collection. I'm gonna try to go through it in like some sort of chronological order. So first thing we have here we go. First thing we have here is the Weavers magazine that they did. And this is literally, if not my favorite, like at least like, I don't know, top 2, top 3. Maybe I can say it's my favorite. It's my favorite TXT photo shoot. Like, it is so beautiful. So this is a Weavers magazine interviews and photo shoot that was uploaded at some point, and then they printed these and were giving them out as a pre-order benefit for the second round of pre-orders. Not pre-orders at that point, but it was an event, I suppose, to promote the Blue Hour album. And if you got a set, then you got the Weavers magazine as a gift, and I joined a girl for that. It was actually my first ever girl. I joined on Instagram, but I was like, I need this. I need to find a way to get it. Oh my god. And yeah, and I'm so happy I did, because literally it's still one of my favorite things that I have. Like, look at how gorgeous this photo shoot is. The interview is available in English online. It is only in Korean in the magazine, but that's absolutely fine, because the official translation does exist, so it's just very easy to find, very accessible. Like, look at these details, the glitter, this earring, and I mean, okay, I'm very partial to blonde hair, and I think he's just like, is meant to be blonde. He's like naturally a blonde, but yeah, and this Bonneview, so beautiful. I think like Blue Hour, everyone had like their big hair. It's the best hair for everyone. Like this fluffy Bonneview, so pretty. Look at this. Like, okay, and Subin with his freckles. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Yeah, Subin looks incredible in this. He kind of wins the whole thing for me. Oh my god. Look at that. The lipstick. Look at the blush. Look at the freckles. Can you see anything? I cannot see what I'm filming, so this might just be a disaster. But that's okay, you know. It might just be me crying about things that you can't even see. Love the rainbow. Love the rainbow. Love a good rainbow. Yeah. This is amazing. I go through this so often, and it still is my favorite thing. What is next? Okay, so next up, this is not really a photo book, but it was called Storybook. So it was something that came out with their merch drop for their second Fan Live 2021 Fan Live Shine By Together. They just released the merch for this year's Fan Live, and they don't have anything equivalent to this, and I was kind of sad, because I'm like, I don't collect this, because I collect anything that is photo book and this is maybe kind of like a photo book. So I got it, and I think it came with like this little postcard frame. But yeah, and it's great because it actually has translations for like English and Japanese as well for their interviews, and there's not like a lot in it, just a few photos from like the photo shoot that they oh my god, and the members, I believe, like drew all these, so it's very, very cute. And yeah, that is it. And then you get little drawings and thanks to, and that is all. But I just thought this is a photo book kind of thing, so I need to have it. There you go. Next thing I will go through is the Tomorrow magazine. So I don't actually collect magazines normally, because most of the time you get like a few pages of them and them on the cover, and then the rest of it is like a normal magazine. So, and I just don't want to get into the habit of collecting another thing, so I'm just saying I will not be collecting any magazines at all. But I collected this one because this one is actually a feature. Do you call it a feature? It's basically just them, this entire thing. So it might as well just be a photo book now. Oh god. And it's this beautiful pink. It's a very interesting photo shoot because I think like obviously like I could just be wrong because I don't really know the behind the scenes of like how fashion photo shoots work. But it felt to me like the poses that they were doing were quite like I don't want to say like more like what you'd expect from like maybe a US artist. I could be wrong, but that's kind of the vibe I got from this. This is interesting. And then the interview in it is really, really nice as well. So you get like quite a lot of it actually. And yeah, bumpy side profile though. Yeah, and the styling is very interesting. Oh, I love this portion though. This is very cute. As you see, I gravitated more towards cute concepts. But yeah, it's like it's a really, really fun one, and I'm very happy to have it in my collection. And this was actually had like a UK release, so I could get it for like just the price of the magazine plus like normal, you know, UK domestic shipping, and that was just so refreshing. Honestly. He's doing a little dance, he always does. So yeah, this is it. This is the Tomorrow magazine. Oh, I did not remember this was back here. So this is like just them, including photos from freezers. I guess was the most recent release at the time that this came out. Oh, that's very cute. All right, okay, I'm gonna stop now. But yeah, very fun. So yeah, this is the Tomorrow magazine. Next up is their Japan fan club magazine that they did, which I got off Mercari Japan, which I thought was so cute, and it's one of the few things that has stayed in with his pink hair, so obviously I need to have it. Yeah, and I think the concept for this was that they all had like a part-time job. He is a delivery boy, and Bumyu works at a bookstore, and Jane is like a man with a van. So yeah, and Hunika again works at a cafe. I don't know what is happening with Hunika in the cafes. And then Sabine is works at the theme park. Oh, okay. So kind of like their season's greetings, I guess. But yeah, oh, so cute. Yeah, and then they have this little soft pajama party concept. So yeah, but I got it mostly because it has all these like really beautiful photos inside, and I just love flipping through photo books. Also like this one, this Bumyu selfie. Okay, this Bumyu selfie right here is just giving me the Taehyung vibes from BTS, because it feels like that's exactly something that I would do. So yeah, very cute. Again, not like a lot to it, but I think I'm a little bit damaged, but I'm very, very happy to have this. And last but not least, this is not really, again, a photo book, but it's called a MOA book. And this was part of their merch release for their online concert, Art Boy, this October. And again, it's sort of like a behind the scenes like interview, as well as them like drawing things, and then a little bit of like behind the scenes and like some extra photos from the photo shoot that they did for the tour. And this is the part that I particularly enjoy, which is all of them kind of like showing the design of their concert, and then Yeonjun drew up like a whole train that has 9 3/4. Yeah, it's so cute. And then Bongyu was like, we're gonna set fire to the stage, or I guess it's Can You See Me, that had fires. And then this must be Blue Hour, and I think this is just the audience. Yeah, must be. Or maybe it's the dancers. Maybe it's the dancers. And they'll have little cowboy hats. Oh my god. But yeah. So they all, I guess, did like a different song. Yeah, and this is like them taking photos of each other. It is very cute. And just more drawings. And just generally, like, I like anything like that. Like what BTS also do for their summer and winter packages, where they would like draw their day and like have the things that they did and stuff like that. It's really cute. And then the little thank you notes to Moa, and that is it. So that is it for photo books. Yay. Next up, I won't be going through these in detail, but these are my two membership kits. So this first membership and second membership. I only joined the second membership, so I had to buy the first one of Mercari Japan, but it came with all the inclusions. I have heard, I could be wrong, but I have a feeling that Hype is quite like strict about membership contents being shown. So honestly, there's not that much in these two, especially the first one. It came like with some pencils, but I won't really be showing this in detail, but these are the two membership boxes, so that's what they're like. I'm like so bad at this because I have not even been showing the backs of like anything. Oh, this is upside down. Go me. But this is them. Thank you. Okay, so I will not go through everything that I have in my second shelf. And this is mostly albums, so I won't be going through them in as much detail. But this is their debut album, Dreams Apple Star. And I will kind of like talk about their music a little bit as well. So this came with the sticker inclusions. Don't look at that. I'm pretty sure I've already used my code anyway, but yeah. And it came with 2 photo cards, but those you are going to see in my binder tour. And this is the CD. Let's go through the photo book for a second. Please. Yeah. This is the really interesting details. Like, oh my god, they were babies, but yeah, this part is like kind of like shiny. In any case, so as I said, the first song that I heard from them was Crown, and I loved it. And this album, I think it's such a strong album. I love every single song on it. It's such a strong debut, and I think it's quite unique already, their sound. And Crown, like, I don't know what they put in that song, but it's just so fun. It just brightens up my day, no matter like how many times I hear it. It always has this effect of just like making me feel happy, which is honestly not an easy thing to do. And they had these 2 little concepts of this subway concept. Very cute, very smart. Yeah, let's not go through it in detail, but this is the first album, and yeah, so this is the track list. So Blue Orange 8, like, honestly, what a beautiful opening song, right? Like, Our Summer, oh, and the ballad version, so nice. Cat and Dog, listen, okay, I know that we are saying as a fandom that we like love the song, and it is great, good for them. I don't know how I feel about it, I'm gonna be honest right now. Sometimes I have to skip it. I'm just, it's not any day is a cat and dog day. I do not feel like Cinderella every single day of the week, but that's fine. And so thank you. Yes. There, I said it. Next up is a Dream Chapter Magic. This was the first ever TXT album that I bought. I bought it with my friend who was Mawson's debut, and this album first came out and we bought it at this K-pop shop here in London. And yeah, I haven't been sharing who I pulled in its album. Who did I pull in the first one? I'm pretty sure I pulled I pulled Subin, obviously, because I always pull Subin and Bongyu. And generally, I think these are the 2 members that I collect, that I pull the most. I do not pull Taehyun, but that's okay. I will be showing them like that, I guess. Well, I don't really know. So so this is Jesus Christ. This is not Jesus Christ. This is the Sanctuary, and this is the Arcadia version. And I started doing 2 versions from this album, but it's fine. And they came with this little ID pad. I have Taehyun's in here. I don't really store this in my binder, but I have my baseline for each of them. And then he came with another photo card and an ID card, and that was that. Do not ask me. I think you need them to read a little message that is the back of the cards, and there's stickers that are actually quite nice. And this concept is just so beautiful. And like, look at this detail. It's like basically, I'm so bad at this, right? There we go. That's the back, and here's the track list. Oh my god, New Rules is so good. Runaway, honestly, above any day of the week. And Can We Just Leave the Monster Alive is probably one of my favorite TXT songs like ever. If not like maybe second favorite. I do know what my favorite one is, but yeah. And this is kind of like the night concept, night in school, and arson. And it's just so cute that they did this little spiral concept and make it look like a notebook. These are the lyrics. This is such a fun design and spread, I feel like, for the lyrics. I'm going through it like very quickly. Angel Devil, I have my days, but I love the choreography for it, especially the beginning, or like these little bits where they're like, do an arm wrestle on someone else's back and stuff like that. Generally, I love the choreographies. I think they're so fun and inspired. Look at that. This is the Sanctuary version. Hello, this is the back. There you go. That's what I say. And this is Bomb Juice. I actually pulled this. And I've kept it in my album. So I have taken in one album and Bomb Juice in the other. Thank you. Again, I'm pretty sure I've used this, but I'm just gonna take it away now. These are the glasses that it came with, and sticker, and the audition set with some extremely old for. So I will not be considered, unfortunately. My little dreams have crashed. I remember when I got this, and I went with my friend to like this burger place to like have lunch and then unbox our albums, and we had the exact same pulls because I guess the albums came from the same batch. And at the time I thought my bias was Yeonjun, which is honestly extremely fair and valid, but that is not the case. Actually, my bias is Taeyeon, and I will tell you exactly what I said, because who I pulled in this album was Taeyeon for the bigger photo card, and then I pulled Subin, of course, for the ID card, and I did not remember Taeyeon. I was a very, very new mom at the time. Though I was not a mom at the time, actually, but yeah, I was just very new to TXT at the time, so I was like, who is that? And I feel like I'm being punished for that to this day, because he just never came to my albums again. He was like, bitch, you know who I am? You don't deserve to fool me ever again. Thank you. Oh my god, you know what I realized? I didn't bring the keys with me. Be right back. Hello, I'm back and slightly out of breath because I had to run upstairs to get the keys for this album because I totally forgot to bring them. So yeah. And while I was doing that, I made a decision that I don't know why this did not occur to me before, but for the rest of the albums, I will just go through one version, my favorite version from It's Fun. So that's what we're gonna do. So these are the third TXT album, Dream Chapter Eternity. And okay, look at this design, please. Like, this is meant to be like a little diary. So it comes with this, what is it called? Padlock, and then the little keys, which better not lose because then you can never open it again. But yeah, and this is the spine. And so yeah, this is Dream Chapter Eternity, which is still probably my favorite TXT album. I'd say my favorite version is Poured, so I will go through that one. This is the Starboard version, and this is the Poured version. So let's go through that together. This is the Poured version. Also, like, I didn't touch on this, but I love that every time TXT has a comeback, they like redesign their logo. Their team does anyway, but yeah. I think that is so cool, so creative. Such a good idea, like, oh my god. And the Eternity one is probably my favorite. But yeah, from the track list, flawless. No skips, absolutely no skips in this album. I love it so much. I didn't like Fairy Shampoo in the beginning, but now I love it. So I don't know what I was on. But yeah, so let me unlock it if I can. There we go. So you unlock it like that, and then it opens. And I'm gonna put this to the side, but like, isn't this the coolest thing ever? Like, what? Did you have a diary like that? I did. And I wrote on it like twice. I've never been a journaling person, so. But yeah, this is just them on a bus, honestly. I don't. This is Sabine, so cute. Ugh. Yeah. What did I want to say? Oh yeah, Can You See Me is probably, I don't know, I'm extremely attached to that title track, and I love the music video for it. And at the time, what I loved about TXT was that their concept seemed to be kind of like creepy children. I believe that's what it was, and I felt like everything that they did had a little bit of soft horror potential. And of course, Eternally is attached to this album, which is the short film of music video they did for Eternally, which is honestly a masterpiece. Like, I would, if I had to like show one thing of K-pop or TXT specifically to anyone, it would be that. And it feels a little bit like cheating because it's literally like 20 minutes long, but that's fine. It's so gorgeous, especially Taeyeon's after when he finds Yeonjun with his like throat slit and like bleeding purple blood. I see, like, it looks like a diary right here. So cute. And like the flower crown, it's just, oh my god, like, and look at this, like, it's just the creepy vibes of it. And then the concept trailer for this era is unmatched. That whole thing of like going around the table and seeing the distance grow between Subin and the rest of them was just incredible. And like the really like soft instrumental version of Drama that was playing, and like it was slowed down. I was obsessed with that. I was listening to that, the music from the concert trailer on repeat. Oh, this gave me some stickers. Who knew? Not me. Thank you. And yeah, and then you actually listen to the song and it's so fun and upbeat, and it's just what a surprise. I thought it was so well done. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know, like, this Eternity era was on a different level for me. It might have just been because it was my first comeback with them. And also it was like May 2020 and I was at home. I had just had COVID because I was still recovering. So I had a lot of time at home to just sit and like watch all the stages, and yeah, and that's the CD. There you go. But yeah, I'm honestly obsessed with this album. And then the Dream chapter closed with Eternity, and we move on to Minisode. So this is Minisode 1, Blue Hour. I think currently we might be waiting for Minisode 2 because we did just finish the Case chapter, but in any case, this is it. This is when, how do I say this? Will I get in trouble? I'll say it anyway. In my mind, it feels like they kind of moved on from being creepy children to being LGBT adults. There, I said it. Listen, this is not about me speculating about their sexuality or anything like that. It's more about talking about, you cannot deny the fact that like their concepts and their styling, just their whole aesthetic is very inspired, let's say, by LGBT culture and aesthetics. That's what it is. So regardless of where they stand, it doesn't really matter at all to me. It's more about how it makes me as a queer person feel, and I feel very seen by their concepts recently. So that is that. So yeah, let's move on to looking at Blue Hour, the masterpiece that Blue Hour is. Oh, I love Blue Hour era. What a time. This is the art version, and at the back here, normally you would have a postcard, but I have the postcards in my binder, so you just get the stickers. They're very cute. And this is the AR version. I will go through the AR version because it is my favorite and it's a literal masterpiece. Oh, I have the stickers, but like on the white. All right. I don't even store them consistently. And this is the VR version. All right. This is the R version. As I feel like anyone and everyone would agree who collects their albums, the slipcovers were not it. They're just so difficult to open. But we will persevere. Here we go. I'm an expert at this point. This came with this really thick photo book. Bless them. And this is the lyrics. This album musically is also pretty amazing. Like, obviously Blue Hour, the Queen, but then you have Ghosting and you have Wishlist, which Wishlist is again one of my favorite TXT songs as well. And I can tell you now what my favorite TXT song is, and that is We Lost Summer. Yeah, the stickers. They did this little like it's the like old video game version of themselves in the little representative emojis. So cute. It's a behind the scenes book. So pretty. Look at this concept. Oh my god. Ugh, I love them. So yeah, what was I going with this? Yes, so my favorite TXT song is We Lost Summer, which talks about their experience with COVID-19 and all of that. And the music video is so beautiful and fun, and also quite sad because it just shows, you know, like how limited everyone's worlds became, and it just shows them kind of like doing the little choreography on Zoom, and they kind of like touched on like different trends on like TikTok that were going around, like people putting in like little obstacle courses for their pets, which Bobomli was doing with his dog, or like trends of like filming and doing tricks. Why is it doing tricks in the mirror? Sounds a millennial, because I am. The things that kids are doing these days. But yeah. And oh, so cute. And then Tayan's hair turned blonde, which at first I was like, oof, I don't know about that. And then I very quickly was like, what was I on about? And I think Yeonjun said the same thing, and he said that he thought it didn't suit him, and that he realized that he was wrong. Like, yeah, same Yeonjun. Oh, and the cutest boy alive. I'm all over the place with this, but I'm literally vibrating with how much I love this album and this concept, and just the music on it, and promotions, and also the award shows during Blue Hour era were just everything. They were so fun, and I remember watching all the award shows with the city, and like it was just so fun to see I guess the contrast between like a lot of boy groups, and you have like more like kind of traditionally masculine concepts that I talked about before, and then TXT coming on, and the colors on the stage just being so like soft pastels and pinks and blues and orange with like the sunset and a little fairy wheel from the MV, and that was just very fun. Not to be like one is better than the other, it's just my preference and what I prefer to see, you know. So yeah, I'll put these away and put them back in my own time, because oh my god. Okay, and then move on to the KS chapter Freeze, which is, oh there we go, that's a bit better. There's also a literal masterpiece, and this is where like they suddenly became emo. That's where their sound changed, but I really like how their sound evolves, and you can see them grow musically in every single album, both in like their vocal abilities and their dancing, and how much they are participating in lyric writing and producing. Yes, oh, they're wonderful. Like, please tell me, proud mom. But anyway, so this is the Kiss of the Freeze, and we got the 3 versions of the album again. I will go through my favorite one, which is the world version, which, like, I mean, it's a surprise to anyone. So that was the world version, the U version, and the boy version. I love the boy version too. And the U version, I love all of them. I mean, TXT never losing when it comes to concepts. But yes. Again, the slipcover, but okay, let's look at it. So they have this slipcover, slip plastic cover again, and it's not a slipcover, it's like a box, more like made of plastic. And this is the back. Again, there was a postcard here, but I just have the poster peeking through because all my postcards are in my binder. So yeah, and it's kind of like frosted, I guess, to show the freeze concept, which I think was quite fun, but it's just so inconvenient. So I hope they don't go back to this. Oof, that was a sound. Photo book, and this came with a bunch of things. So this is again like a behind book that they did of like the photo shoots. I mean, oh, this little eye patch, so cute. I could be like a little closer to the camera, but I've chosen to do this a very chaotic way. And this is the lyric book, which I think they did something really fun with, which was this. So you had to like get these little transparent pages coming in, and like that. Very, very nice. And what they did in this album, obviously this album The title track for this era was 0 by 1 Love Song. And they have these little stickers, which is like, I mean, at some point I called it life-changing and my friend laughed at me, but I'm like, am I wrong though? Like, am I actually wrong? Like, I do consider this song to be kind of life-changing. Like, the day it dropped, I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with myself right now. It's so good. It's so good and like so different to their sound before. And I mean, they used to do kind of like rock-ish songs. They used to do them before. This is the poster. It's beautiful. I don't really use posters, so I don't put them up or anything, but they say Kaiki consider for a moment like framing it because it's so beautiful. But yes, so this is the photo book. I'll again go through it a little quickly. Oh god, like look at this. Look at this. Your gender is everything. Oh yeah. Anyway, let's not go too deep into that, but yeah, Love Song is a freaking masterpiece. Like, it is, oh my god, this photo of Bongyu, I lost my mind. Honestly, when this photos dropped, I was sitting in my living room with my flatmate, bless them, they were so supportive, but they had to watch me have a full-blown breakdown because of these photos. I was like, I cannot believe the makeup, the set, the styling, like, oh my god. So beautiful. They're so beautiful. Oh, okay. Someone stopped me. And the thing is, like, going in, they were teasing a lot. Like, I was like, please do not give me a boyfriend concept. I will cry. I do not want a boyfriend. Oh god. But no, they literally came through, as always. I mean, this photo is everything. I started talking about the music and I just derailed. But they have a couple of songs in this album, namely What If I've Been That Puma and No Rules, which are like answers in a way to all the songs they did in Eternity and Magic, and kind of like touching upon the themes of, you know, adulthood and, you know, the responsibilities and the kind of like emotions that come with like being an adult now and being out of the world. And they have kind of like settled into that more, and they are touching a bit more on that on their lyrics, which I find really nice. I think generally it is so fun to see these boys. What am I doing? I'm doing this away. Yeah, it is so fun to see these boys like kind of grow up and document that through their music. It's just really interesting. And yeah, I think they're very brave to be doing that. Okay, so I think it's this way, isn't it? Yeah, and then this was... Alright, so now we're moving on to the Chaos Chapter Final Escape, which was the second album of the Chaos Chapter. I'm not concluded the Chaos Chapter. And it's a repackage of Freeze, and it is their first repackaged album. And I will be going through the Escape version. It's my favorite version. So this was the Fight version. It's the back, and it has this little slip cover on it. It's very reflective, so... Oh, you can see me. Fantastic. Great. Let's put that away and go on with the unboxing. So this is the Escape version. It's the back. Let's take that away because it is very reflective. Oh, they're like blue and pink and gray. So pretty. This was interesting because it opens like that, and then all the photo cards were in here as well. Oh, I didn't say who I pulled for Freeze. You know what? For Freeze, I pulled an entire Subin set, all of his photo cards, and all of his postcards. I'm not joking when I say like my Subin lack. Oh, and for Eternity, I pulled... What did I pull? I pulled Subin. I will be showing, I think, my pulls when I go through my binders, but yeah. God, this video is gonna be 3 hours long. Like, who's gonna watch this whole thing? If you are, hello. God, this is the very book, in case you couldn't tell. Literally, what? This was a little like, what was it? Behind the scenes poster, I think. So it's kind of like that. Ooh, okay. Violence. There we go. Okay, does that make sense? Maybe. Nothing is making sense. This is incredibly chaotic. I'm so sorry. This came with stickers. These little animals again, and their clothes that they're wearing correspond to what you see them wearing in this photo book, and this is a poster. I will open it. Yeah, I've committed now. Ooh. What? Oh no. I forgot. Please. Okay, here we go. Struggles. This is, yeah. This is, yeah. And this is the album, and it's upside down. Okay, here we go. This is the CD, and the photo book is attached to this side of the cover. And I'm gonna go do a very quick flip through. I think, I don't know, what's the concept, like sparkly criminals, and I appreciate that for them. He's so iconic. His like little furry hat, fur hat. Crying. But I just love the color scheme. I love pink. It's my favorite color, which is great news for me for being a MOA. Yeah, and the title track for this era was Loser Lover, which again has like a more rock sound to it, and it's glorious. They only promoted for a week, but every day the stage outfits were just to die for. They're incredible, and it has such a good sound to it. And they performed it most recently in their what's it called, Weavers Con, and the stage for that included like a track. It was amazing, and they were just throwing money to the audience, fake money, obviously. God, I'm like all over the place. Oh, look at their nail art. I think I've said this before, but like he has a evil eye, and I just love that. 20 out of 10. Raining money. Oh, such a cute concept. Shinika just wins like every concept, honestly. Yes, and this also included their first fan song, Moa Diary, which is so cute. And at first I was like, ooh, am I gonna cringe through this? And of course I didn't. It made me cry. And I think Taeyeon was even like, are you not embarrassed? This song made you emotional? And I'm like, yeah, a little bit, but that's okay. It's worth it. And the lyrics, oof. Yeah, this packaging is not the best. It's not just me being very rough in my handling. In any case, I hope we don't see this again. It's me complaining about every single one. No, I mean the Dream Chapter had incredible packaging, and then I don't know, things happened. I guess I wanted to get more creative. That's okay. What was I going with this? Yes, the Moa Diary song is so fun, and the lyrics are just like, they even say, you know, they're quite cheesy, and they say like they're cheesy, but that's us. And I just thought that is such a cool little way to not make us feel like I guess very self-conscious about being emotional during that song. But yeah, I appreciated that. And you know what's coming next, because this album, at first they announced 2 versions, and it was like, oh, that's amazing, great, thank you so much. And then they're like, no, 2 more versions for you, also with photo cards. And for some reason these photo cards are gonna go for insane prices. So because I went through the Together version earlier, I'm gonna go through the Fight version this time. So this is the jewel case version. There's not a lot to it, but it does come with a little photo book, so it's fun. And honestly, the photographs for these were like really, really cool. This was the Harley Quinn set, which you will see in my binder. So yeah, this doesn't, oh, it does. Nice. I don't even know, because I bought so many of these that I'm like, I don't know which ones I get for my collection at this point. But yeah, this album came with not the cover looking like that. So this is the it's a sticker that it came up with. This is the CD, and it also came with a random, apart from the photo card that was also here and made it very easy to get damaged. It also came with, this was actually the original cover, and these were all random and had a little message from its members. So I pulled Yeonjun's and I kept it. Ooh. And I did collect those for Taeyeon and Bomgi, so those are in my binder. And then it also came with a random poster inclusion. So this is Taeyeon's subunit from the fight version. It was with Hyunjin and Subin. So that's that. We go here, and it's a jewel case. And then this is a little photo book that came with this version. Just so cute. And what I didn't mention before that I really liked was that this version was kind of like, had this like little, almost like analog film vibe to it, and sort of like golden light kind of aesthetic. And the paper for it was matte, whereas the Escape version, the bedazzled version, had glossy paper for the photo book, and for this version as well as the big photo books. And I think that is such a cool idea to kind of yeah, and this is the lyrics, yeah, to kind of like make it all, tie it all together with the concept a little bit better. I thought that was really cool, and like a really cool detail. Oh my god, we're almost there with the albums. And I'm just gonna go through my little Japanese album collection one by one, and I'll drop them actually. All right, this is my Japanese album collection. So for Japanese albums, I only collect one version of the album per era, and normally I try to collect the one that comes with some sort of photo book. So this is the Magic-Car version, and I just realized now that I do not remember which version this is, but it's the one that came with the photo book. No, it doesn't mean anything. Maybe it's inside. No, it will not, because I don't actually have that little slip. But we're just gonna go through the photo book now. This was so this is their Japan debut, Magic-Car, and in my mind it's almost like the prequel to the Escape version of Fighter Escape almost. But yeah, this is it, a tiny little photo book that the CD came with, and the CD has the Japanese versions of Runaway, Crown, and Angel and Devil. There we go. So yeah, this is it. And then next up we have Drama. Okay, here we go. That's better. Drama is actually one of my favorite albums by TXT. It's an album that I listen to all of the time, and it just has 3 songs on it. It has Drama, the Japanese version of Drama, and Can You See Me, and also Everlasting Shine, which was the first original Japanese song, and it is a little J-rock song. Again, this is the photo book version, and it was used actually as an opening for the anime Clover. I do watch anime, some anime. I do not watch Clover though. Black Clover? No, I'm pretty sure it's Black Clover. God, yes. I used to watch more anime when I was younger, but yeah. So yeah, this is the little, what was it, volleyball concept. People keep calling it the haiku concept. Again, I have not watched haiku, so I would not know. I think this is tennis, though. It's not actually volleyball, but I could be wrong. I only follow like one sport, so, but it's a little like high school version, I guess. Very cute. And Taeyang has iconic red hair, and these are the credits for the 3 songs on this album. Next up we have Still Dreaming. This is their 3rd Japanese album and their first full album, and it had quite a few songs actually from their entire discography, and the intro is really good, Intro Dreaming. And then Force, which is their 2nd original Japanese song, which was also again used as an opening for an anime which now escapes me, and again it's not an anime that I have seen. So this is the photo book version, and these are the photo books that I came with, and this is just the CD. There you go. And this is not really, what is this? Oh, this is like a little accordion of the lyrics, I guess. There you go. Oh no. Okay. That's that. And these are the 2 different concepts. So we're gonna go through the blue one first. And this is the, what was it, the Boy Scout concept, kind of. Yeah, again, these photos are like quite thin, but I'm glad to have any photos all from these concepts because they were really pretty. And yeah, So that's all of them in a mansion of some sort. And this is, okay, this one is literally one of my favorite concepts of TXT, like ever. They look incredible, they look so cozy. And like, look at these earrings. Just Subin looks amazing. Taein looks amazing. It's probably one of my favorite Taein looks. And I want this cardigan. Where can I get it? And he has freckles, good for him. And yeah, it's just so soft and pretty. I love it. And like all the sky behind them. I don't know. It's like, it's a very simple concept, I suppose, compared to their like other concepts they've done, but it's just really, really pretty. So yeah, this was Soul Dreaming. And last but not least, this is again the photobook version of Coding Wonderland, the most recent Japan comeback, which had the original Japanese song for this was Ito. It is really, really beautiful, and you also had the Japanese version of Love Song and Magic. Well, no, Magic is in English, isn't it? And then Moa Diary, also again in Japanese. And this one has some of the most beautiful concepts they've done recently. It came with little stickers, and it has a matte sticker photo book this time, so I'm gonna flip through it a little more quickly, I guess. Oh, here we go. Yeah, and oh, Yeonjun in this photo shoot is insane, and I think the members said it themselves as well, that this kind of looks like the reverse version of the world concept for Freeze, and that's true because it's like very similar vibes, and they are frozen, but they're wearing black instead of white. And this was their group, this is their band concept. So again, it's so pretty, and like all the pastels. Oh, this bumpy hair. He looks so cute with his hair. Yuninkai, I miss his blonde hair. I promise I'm not just like a fan of blonde hair in general, that's not it, but I think he looks amazing. Subin looked incredible in this photo shoot, like, are you kidding me? Yeah. I just really appreciate the pink. Oh, this was such a good Taehyun look as well. He looks adorable. I think he's the singer of the group. Oh, yeah. And Yeonjun, oh, beautiful. And the little like flower details on the guitar. So it's a pretty concept. Like really, this is my favorite concept of this album instead of the first one. I don't know, there's something about it. It's very nice and cozy. And this is what the CD looks like. It's here in this little protected plastic. And with this, we have concluded the album tour. Can you believe